Well, hey, I'm here with Warren, who you already know, and he's going to be our demonstration dummy. Did I just say dummy?
You call me a dummy.
Yeah. And Sandra,
Yes.
who you are going to help us understand some poses, exercises, yoga that can help with a concern of mine. You know, we haven't talked a lot about emotional stress in the sense of what do we do about it, right? So, because I said emotional stress can fill your bucket and ultimately slow the detox down that we want to really get going here. So, you know, I thought that this would be great. And I said, look, I want not only things that reduce stress, but also things that help empty the bucket, but move things out by opening up downstream detox pathways. So you picked how many poses?
We have 5 poses.
Okay.
And they're all basic. Anyone can do with no yoga experience at all ages.
That's
yoga
important.
experience here.
No yoga experience, so it's perfect. It's
Yeah.
perfect. So you guys will see Warren do the exercises, and we're gonna show you some things like you said with the stress, all emptying the bucket to the gut and the
Right.
heart
And all the downstream detox
All the
pathways,
downstream
lymphatic,
detoxing.
kidneys, I mean, you named them all.
Yes.
And said these exercises really make a difference there. And that was great, because for me, it's like, okay, we have something that can deal with emotional stress, you know, and then we have something that opens up downstream detox pathways. So let's give them the exercises. I keep calling them exercises. They're actually poses. So I'm gonna step over here. I'm gonna let you work with the dummy, the exercise
I'm gonna
guy.
bust
Our
out
student.
the rubber glove here.
Yes.
Our student, that's right.
I'm a
So
student.
the most important thing we want to remember with yoga is breathing. That's the single-handed most important thing about any aspect of the poses that we do, because the breath moves the oxygen through the body. The oxygen heals all of the different things that are happening.
The
So
cells.
The cells, yes. They get down into the cellular tissue.
So what you were telling me earlier over offset, that when you breathe in and you hold it, it hydrates the cells with oxygen. Is that how it works?
Yes, it hydrates the cells with oxygen, and then in yoga we exhale through the nose and not the mouth to heat up the body. If you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, it cools you down. But in yoga, we want to heat everything up.
Got it.
Okay.
Hot yoga. Very popular.
All right, so we're gonna start with stress management poses.
Okay.
And this is something phenomenal to do when you wake up in the morning to jumpstart your metabolism, your mind, get you into your body, and make you feel great for your day.
Warren really needs this, honestly.
Okay.
This guy gets wound up, man. You've got to bring him down.
All right, so we're gonna start in mountain pose. So you put your feet together and your hands are by your side, and you wanna roll your shoulders back. Perfect. So when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna get out of your bed and you start in mountain pose. And what's gonna happen is your arms are gonna go up. You're gonna inhale as you raise your arms up. So inhale, arms up. And then on the exhale, you're gonna forward fold all the way down. This is wringing out all of the stress in the body. Yep, you're gonna forward fold. Perfect. Now inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees and release your back and drop your head, and now roll all the way up through the spine. We're gonna do this one again and turn sideways. That was wonderful, by the way. Take a step back for me. Take one step back for me. So again, this is something you can do 3 to 5 times in the morning. It's going to reduce your stress. It's gonna wake up the body and move oxygen through your cells. So one more time.
And you look super cool.
And Sandra,
And you look super cool, yes.
I have a question. You could tell him to do it, and then
Yes.
I'll ask the question while he's doing it.
Inhale, arms up. And the inhale is really important, and the exhale as well. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale, arms apart. There you go. Forward fold. There you go. Now inhale, flat back. Raise up and flat back. That's it. Now exhale, collapse everything down. Release the head. This is really important. Now roll up through the spine. And you will finish.
I've had friends,
started.
you know, do yoga and just say it's transformed their posture
Yes.
in different pain areas. You know, I mean, many people watching this, you know, might have pain areas.
Yes.
They're going to a chiropractor, maybe more for health, but some for pain. But the position that I saw the spine rolling through,
Yes.
that's corrective in nature.
This is corrective in nature, and this actually helps you grow. People that have shrunk through the aging process, this strengthens your bones, it builds your bone fiber back up, and it can add height.
Wow.
Fixing
And
the
it's going to
posture
help
as
you
well.
hold your adjustments. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, I could just see the position it was going through. I mean, I used to specialize in structural correction.
Okay.
And that's a lot of things that we would teach people, ironically enough.
Perfect.
So. Okay, so that's one.
Yes.
You
so
said
that's-
there's 5.
Yeah, I said there's 5. So the second one we're going to do, a lot of people are familiar with. It's called child's pose.
I
This
know
is-
that one. I
okay,
know that.
Good. This is actually fun to do in your bed. It's a really relaxing with the cushion of your mattress. I know that could seem somewhat odd, but it, especially if you have back issues or knee issues, any types of sensitivities to your body, do it while you're still in bed. Okay?
Now you said these are the stress reducers.
These are stress reducers.
And maybe you said why, but what about like why?
Child's pose is once you get into the position, you'll feel how the glutes are being stretched out, the legs are being stretched out, the spine is being elongated, and the arms are out in front of you. So you're getting this beautiful stretch through your body, and the most important thing with child's pose is breathing. All of that oxygen is taking your brain and relaxing it and moving the blood flow through the body.
Just the fact that it's child's pose has something to do with, like, I guarantee you in that position, your heart rate slows down. Obviously, that's why it's grouped in here.
It does.
So physiological things happen when you're in that particular position.
Absolutely.
Obviously,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, okay.
So what we're going to do is, and again, you can do this on your mattress or on the floor. You put your toes together, you open your knees up. You're gonna take your hands and just slide them out in front of you and relax forward. And I'm gonna keep talking, you're gonna stay in this position.
My feet are a little crampy.
That can happen.
That happens to me when I do it
Yeah, that can
sometimes,
happen
yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah.
So you just,
My
did they
plantar fascia goes,
uncramp?
Yeah, no, they're a little painful, but we'll be all right.
All right, so in this position, 3 to 5 breaths, or you can stay here for minutes. It's really whatever you feel like, and you just breathe. And this is
All through the nose?
in through the nose, out through the mouth, and you just sit here and you breathe. And the magic happens through your breath. Your heart rate is stabilizing. Your blood pressure decreases.
Yeah.
And it's really relaxing. And sometimes in class, I'm just going to give you a light push. This tends to open up from a stretching standpoint. How does that feel?
It feels fine.
Yeah.
What about a light, like
A
just
light slap?
Yeah, I got to get him when he's down there. Light slap there. That'll really reduce the stress.
Exactly.
That's what he needed. I'm telling you, that's what he needed.
And when you come out of this pose, you just kind of want to slowly walk your arms back and then just unwind yourself out. So it's, like I said, it's very simple, and you're getting phenomenal results by doing very basic movements.
No, I know. People swear by that. I know that works. Did I scare you when I did that?
No.
If you, people that are anxious or you may suffer from anxiety attacks or anything like this, this would be a phenomenal thing at home. Like if you're feeling the oncomings of an attack,
Decrease that stress.
decrease the stress. Yeah.
That's 2.
2.
Third
okay.
one. Third
Moving
one.
on to number 3. Now we're addressing the heart.
Okay.
From a stress standpoint, but also decreasing blood pressure, stabilizing the heart rate, all of these
Well, yeah,
things.
that massively decreases stress, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, it's called legs at the wall. It's very simple. What you're gonna do, we're gonna pretend like this is a big wall, okay? And you can.
And this is one of my favorites for another reason. I'll tell you why.
All right, so we want our backside as close to the wall as possible. Depending on your flexibility, people will be closer than others. So you put your backside all the way to the wall, and then your legs are gonna go along the wall. And you want them straight along the wall. And you don't force anything in this position. You let gravity take over, and your arms are just to your side, and again, you're breathing.
If I went like this, I wouldn't want
I know, you'd smack me, it's okay. And what is our breath? In through the what?
Nose?
And out through the?
Nose.
Very good.
Unless I want to cool myself off. I'd be fine.
Unless you want to cool yourself down, then you open your mouth up, exactly. And you can stay here for a couple minutes, 5 minutes. Again,
Yeah, so you can literally take your pulse and feel everything.
dropping.
Yeah, dropping.
And
That's pretty neat.
stabilizing.
Yeah, and stabilizing.
This is also stretching out the hamstrings, the glutes, the back of the knees, the calves. I'm going to stand up just to continue
I
talking.
have
But
something to say.
Keep
though.
him there.
I thought of something.
yes,
I work out at a functional, we do functional exercise.
yes,
And after what we do is we call it a Tabata or a high intensity workout or
Yes.
a burst. And we're going to teach you some of that.
yes,
I do this when I'm just wiped out.
yes.
And I mean, I'm literally like
Yeah.
ready to die, like a sprinter that just crossed the finish line. I mean, that's where you're at, and that's where you need to be 80 to 90% of your max heart rate. I think I'm at like 95, and this literally saves my life because
Yes.
it lowers my heart rate, and I'd get down on the floor and I'd do this.
You know, I think you're better now. We should have did all the pieces from you down there. We could have did every interview this way. I think it would have worked out better. So anyways, you know, a big thing with this is that's actually a lymphatic drainage move. You know, so when you raise the feet up, it drains the lymph in the lower extremity. When you stand back up, now the lymph from up top drain down.
Yes.
So this is really an important exercise to open up the lymphatic channel, which is one of our detox pathways, you know, we want to open up. So during this 3-month program, You know, I'm telling you, if you do this every day, all of these every day, it's going to help open up the drainage. And that's number 4. We're going to number 4 and 5, or drainage.
We're going right into the drainage, so that's a perfect segue. And even doing the poses in this order help you get to that max drainage point where we're emptying the bucket.
Perfect.
Okay, so now on to the gut. We're going to start with spinal twist.
Detox pathway, downstream detox pathway, the gut.
The gut, yes. Liver, kidneys, small intestine, large intestine, stomach, all of this area, bile gets stuck in here, toxins get stuck in here, and we want to wring them out.
That's right.
So we're going to do that with a spinal twist.
I can do it sideways.
Yeah, do it sideways. We're going to show you
one
on
this
your
one.
back first, and then we're going to show you how to do it in a seated position. So,
Hands out to the side?
Nope, arms down at your side. Actually, nope, out to your side, I'm sorry. You
Palms
can
down?
do it either way, yep. Bring your knees into your chest, and you're just going to slowly drop them to one side. Pick whichever side you want.
Oh, I feel like I need that right now.
Oh, it feels great.
And you
I
want
wanna
to
join you if I wasn't all dressed up.
I don't want
The
to turn off my
important
mic on
thing
this
is,
side.
Okay, that's fine, but you want to hold it for at least 3 to 5 breaths. Everything that's
Through the
a
nose?
simple thing to remember. In through the nose, out through the nose. 3 to 5 breaths, and just let your body and gravity take over, and you're wringing out this whole gut area. A lot of times after doing stretches like this,
It's like this. It's like wringing out.
It
I
really
mean,
is.
literally, yeah.
if you're having issues moving bowels and
I was gonna ask that.
things like that, it's gonna help. It's gonna make it a lot smoother.
Yeah. Opens up the downstream detox pathway, the gut. That's huge.
Yep.
And it's also hitting the liver. You said that in the beginning. You know, it's hitting the liver and the kidneys. Those are all the main downstream detox pathways. So
Let's show the seated version of this. So you're gonna sit upright, and let's do your right leg straight, and you're gonna take your left leg and cross it over your right leg.
Left leg over the right leg.
Yeah. Very
Put
good.
this away.
Then you want to, a little technical difficulties, but it's okay.
we're good.
Left arm, you're gonna bring the left arm all the way up, and then you wanna stretch it across your body.
That feels great.
And you want to rotate your shoulders looking over this right shoulder. Now for some of you, this is gonna be plenty. For those of you that want an extra stretch, you can lift this arm up and press against this leg. Do you kind of feel how that opens you up a little bit more? Again, 3 to 5 breaths, and this is doing the same thing. It's wringing everything out. It's just a little different variation. Some people prefer laying down, some people prefer sitting up.
Yeah, that's great. So that was 4.
That was 4. Okay, last one.
5.
This one's a little bit more intense, so it might not be for everyone, but it is
It's for Warren.
phenomenal for emptying the bucket. Okay?
Love that. She got educated. I love that.
These guys are phenomenal, so I hope you guys take everything they're saying. It's amazing and
Yeah.
apply it. This is called bow pose.
Bow pose. Got it.
Bow pose. So should I demonstrate this one first?
Absolutely, yeah.
And then we're going to have you do it
gonna
to
move
experience
this
how
way.
it feels. Okay, now with bow, you want to be flat on your stomach, okay? You're going to bend your legs up with flexed feet, reach back, and grab your ankles. Some of you will stay here. This will be happy town for some of you. The goal is stretching everything up, and then you're gonna breathe for 3 to 5 breaths, and like I said before, it's gonna feel magical on your
right.
gut area.
I'm
So,
excited about magical.
Empty your bucket. Get down
Empty your
there.
bucket.
Go this way.
This helps move it out, right?
It really,
That's the
it
point.
really does.
Yeah.
He's gonna be running for the bathroom when,
Yeah, right.
when we're done.
Grab my.
Yeah, grab the ankles. So
I can do
some
that.
of you are gonna stay
Well, it's
here.
pretty flexible.
Okay.
Must be.
And others, you're gonna pull the ankles, lifting up the knees and lifting up the chest, chin up, and you hold this for 3 to 5 breaths.
Wow,
Or
it-
if it's just a
You know,
couple seconds.
ironically enough, you pick great spinal corrective moves too. You know,
Awesome.
and these folks are going to a chiropractor. I
you
mean,
can
this is value. This is going to help you hold your adjustments, get your value out of that, and it's helping you empty your bucket and move the toxins out. So
It's
every day
You
do
do.
these things through this 3 months. Commit to it.
It's really amazing.
Yeah.
And yoga is so restorative. Warren, you asked you do this multiple times. Yeah, do it 2 to 3 times.
How many
3 to
breaths?
5 breaths.
3 to 5?
Whatever you're comfortable with. And you will feel.
So
you
do
will feel
all of the
phenomenal.
moves 2 to 3 times. Well, the child's pose. you
Sure.
can stay in, or you can go in and out of it.
You
right?
can, that's the beauty of the poses is you can do one pose, you can do all of the poses, you can mix and match them based on how you feel. They're all gonna serve a purpose and they're all gonna work
Yeah.
cohesively, so. it's-
Sandra, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
This
This
is
is
huge.
great.
I mean, this is reducing that emotional stress component
Mm-hmm.
and keeping the toxins moving out. So
Lymphatic.
there you have it. Yeah, we'll see you on the next video.
Thanks, guys.